Hello and welcome to this new lesson in which I'm going to teach you how to export a video in Camtasia at 4K, 2K or 1080p depending on your needs, and the process is very simple. For this process we are going to create a preset. The preset is basically the export setting for a video on Camtasia. So the first step is go to the export menu, and from there go to custom production, and from there go to add edit presets. Click on it, and once you are there you can select new. Now the first step is naming your preset. Now for this lesson I will be creating a 1080p preset, but you can follow the same process for 2K or 4K. Now I will show you what's the difference in a minute between them, but let's give it a name, 1080p clean. Now choose MP4 and hit next. Now the next step is to make sure that the controller option is not selected. In the size you need to uncheck this, and here is where the magic happens. You have to set the width and height to match 2K, 4K or 1080p dimensions, and to know the exact dimension that you need to use you can simply Google this. So simply go to Google and write 4K dimension. Now these are dimensions for 4K, and in order to export or to create a preset for 4K you need to use these dimensions: 3840 on the width, and on the height 2160. Place it here. Now if you want it for 2K, same thing, you can use this for width and this for height. Now what we want is 1080p, and as you can see we have more than one option. Now 1080p, hit enter, and this is it. 1080p dimension is 192 or 1920 by 1080. So 1920, remove the keep aspect ratio, and here write 1080. So now we have the 1080p dimension. Now go to video settings, make sure that it is below 75%, so 74 is good. Anything above that will not mean, it doesn't mean better quality, it just means bigger size. So audio settings, keep it as it is, then hit next. Now if you want to include a watermark you can click here and choose a PNG logo, but we will uncheck it and hit finish. Now we have 1080p clean preset. If you want to export any video you can go export, custom production, and scroll down until you find the 1080p clean, which is this, and you can name the video. Uncheck this and name your video with anything you want, then hit the finish button. Now if you have more than one Camtasia project and you want to export all of them at once, not one by one using this method, you can go to File, Batch Production, again File, Batch Production, and in here you can select the Camtasia projects. So let's say that we want to export this project, and let's say that we want to export this project as well. So now we have two projects. You can add 10 or 20 projects, then you can click next. It will ask you to select the preset that you want to use for the export settings. We will use the one that we created, 1080p, and hit next. Choose the save location and hit finish. Now always deselect this option because it will create a video in a folder. So each video will be exported inside a folder. It's a pain to move between them, so we usually deselect this. That's it. This is everything you need on how to export video at 4K, 2K, 1080p, and how to do bulk export using Camtasia. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. This is Ashraf from Educational Engineering Team.